Love, lift, life. We touch into your mind, body, and soul.
If I get stuff from all over the country, which is what this thing was really supposed to be. When this whole consciousness came back, the last couple of years, what was really supposed to go on when it came to us is an intelligentsia, which means it's supposed to be a consortium of ideas. Some person finds some stuff, they report this stuff in, and it becomes an intelligentsia. You see what I'm saying? But too often we got that same following herd mentality. You see what I'm saying? And everybody is doubled up into this sectarian corners where everybody is actually, when I find out now traveling, everybody is actually their own scientist. If I get stuff from all over the country, which is what this thing was really supposed to be. When this whole consciousness came back, the last couple of years, what was really supposed to go on when it came to us is an intelligentsia, which means it's supposed to be a consortium of ideas. Some person finds some stuff, they report this stuff in, and it becomes an intelligentsia. You see what I'm saying? But too often we got that same following herd mentality. You see what I'm saying? And everybody is doubled up into this sectarian corners where everybody is actually, when I find out now traveling, everybody is actually their own scientist. Everybody is actually their own scientist. Everybody is actually their own scientist.
Recorded live.
What up, people? What's the deal, Chaos Beings? We're in the building again. It's that time. It's that time to spread this knowledge, spread this wealth, be spiritual jewels to each other, and make our journey pop off. What's the deal, family? We're here again. Man, I know it's been a long time. It's been some time, but, I've been absent for a really beautiful and great reason. There's nothing more precious than a goddess coming back to this realm and blessing you with so much energy and giving you just life to make things happen and just, even push the veil of this whole reality. So, yeah, as y'all know, I just had my little daughter, and she is absolutely gorgeous, the love of my life, everything I probably ever need in this reality. And, yeah, she just keeps me up. We haven't been getting no sleep, but we still pushing on. We 2 kids up, and it's all good. So, yeah, we back. This book club thing is popping off. What I wanted to do today was get deep into a review so we can refresh our minds and our spirit and soul on how to really pop off this energy of this magic. Because, magic, you got to really make it a consistent habit. It has to be something that you practice on a regular so your subconscious mind can pick up on the techniques and the ideas of what you're doing and really push the veil of this reality. That's all magic is. We're trying to manipulate this reality. And boy, oh boy, have I got some stuff to share with y'all. It's going to go down. Let's see who's in here. It's going to go down. I have some stuff to share with y'all on my magical little journey, this little winter solstice little time. And it was like my in-laws came in and everything shut down. Shit, I couldn't do shit. Man, I had to put stuff up. I'm talking about my house was evaded. And you know, when your in-laws come in from Jamaica and they ain't they ain't nice. I mean, it's your house, but shit, they feel like it's their house. Hey, what is this? What why do you do this? Nah, man, y'all stay over there and worry about what the fuck y'all got going on. Nah, they were cool. We had a good time, man. And it's always good to, go back down to a dead state and just exist in this reality for a little bit. Nothing wrong with that, man. And, family, you grow up with family and you've been through so many things, you always got to keep them in your thoughts somewhere. But in the spiritual game, we don't have room for you. Not whatsoever. So, yeah, and that's another thing about family. I remember I heard Bobby say something like, he basically said, man, these people that was born into you, that's not your real family. And it's like, whoa. How do you let go of family for so long? You've been in this realm for so long. You want to show them so much love, but how do you even let them go? What do you do? What is the mindset of even letting go family? Not really letting them go. It's just, keeping them in their place, keeping them in that realm. So, yeah, I had my little good old time, New Year's or New Era, whatever all these motherfuckers want to call it. And, they showed me some love. And they was trying to stay until my baby girl was born. And, my baby girl was supposed to come around December 25th, December 26th. And they were pushing it. They stayed all the way up to January 2nd. They just had to bounce. They had to get back to their lives. People got jobs. But my baby girl came January 6th. And, man, it was just an amazing thing because we have so many different symbols and spiritual enlightenment ideas that we knew it was going to be like the 6th or 7th. That's a long story, but I want to really break that down to one of these days on how that whole energy transcribed to my baby girl coming on the 6th, January 6th too. And it's magic. It's magic. It's magic. But yeah, I'm on a fast. And today started my water fast. So I did 10 days straight. Water and a smoothie, a green smoothie. And today starts my just straight water. And boy, oh boy, I don't know what it is, but I have not felt nothing yet. Like, okay, let me be honest. I felt a little, maneuver or hesitation or something. And that's just because I had to sit in the house all day. Man, it's like in Houston right now, it is freezing cold. It is freezing cold. There's no sun. There's ice on the streets. And us Houstonians, we don't like no ice. We don't even know what to do with ice. True. So it's a different element for us. It is a completely different element and a completely different level that, man, we just have to be stuck in the house. I'm talking about they shut down schools, they shut down stores. So yeah, we on some New York shit. We on some New York shit down here for real. So I haven't been able to ground like I usually do. I usually go outside and ground, put my feet in the grass and walk around in the grass and just stare off into the sun gaze, and I can't wait to get back to that. Hopefully tomorrow it warms up down here. But in that grounding, going outside and stuff, man, and me just being cooped up in this house, it has been making me want to eat a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Because usually I get a lot of my energy from grounding and the sun. Since I haven't been able to go out, I've been out here. Woo, today I've been in here looking, man. But it wasn't that bad. And you know what I noticed about these fasts too? The more I do, the easier it gets. Now, I don't know, like last year was my first time doing a 40-day fast, and I did it all green smoothies. This year, I'm doing a 40-day fast, and it's 10 days green smoothie and then just 30 days rest water. And, man, them first 10 days just flew by. I haven't felt nothing. Like, literally, I haven't felt nothing the first 10 days. Probably because I've, been still practicing my grounding and sun gazing a lot. But at the same time, I don't know what it is. I remember my first time doing a fast. I did like a 3-day fast, and I thought I was literally going to die. I was feeling crazy. I don't know what was wrong with me. That was a couple of years ago. And then I did a 10-day fast after that, and I was really hurting. But now over the years, I guess my emotional body and spiritual body kind of caught up with the idea of fasting. Now, even like last year when I did my 40-day fast, it was still kind of easy. It wasn't nothing too hard for me to touch on or anything like that. It was just, I get it. You got it. Just go through with it and make it happen. But another reason why I think the fast been easier for me is because, man, y'all, I'm telling you, my mind is magic all the time. I don't know what it is, the spirit world, something got a hold of me, and that's, that takes time through the years. You grow and grow, but now I see symbols all the time from the spirit world. I always see stuff, or like for instance, sometimes I'll pick up a book, turn to just open up the book, and my answer will be right there in the book. No looking through chapters or anything like that. Just turn the book, point to something, and start reading. And I know it's a spirit because the things, or the way my mind is set up now, it's kind of like nothing really bothers me as much on this mundane realm. And I'm always looking for answers from my higher self to even just manipulate this reality. So it's a beautiful thing, man, and that fasting is a beautiful thing. For instance, like right when did I get that book? I think I got that Khadijah book 3 days ago. And, I was on my fast or whatever. First page you flip on, first page you turn, it talks about fasting. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's confirmation right there. Next page you turn, it talks about chakra work or aligning your chakras in a certain way. I'm like, wow, that's exactly what I'm on with like spells and rituals and stuff. So yeah, it's been hitting me quite a bit, and I'm just enjoying the process, enjoying the process. All right, man, let's get to this thing. Look, this is what we're gonna do today. Chapter 1 through 4 review. We're going to go in on this Magician book so everybody can refresh their minds and then probably get a little bit of inspiration to go out and empower yourself to do some magic, make this thing happen. You know what I mean? And take this world as a big video game. Play the game. Play it for what it is. Don't look at it on the level of the mundane people or looking the dead. Look at this world as how can I get to my higher self, and what's my next symbol? What's the next mission for me to do? What's the next spiritual work should I do? You see, always stay in line with your spirituality. So, yeah, we're going to go into this thing, chapter 1 through 4. We're going to get this review started. First, let me shout out my business, Love Lift Life. Love Lift Life. And, oh, that's another thing I forgot. I got my Shea cards back. Our Shea cards are here, yes, family. So all y'all people emailing me and all this other goofy stuff, when are they coming? What's going on? They are here. What I'm doing is, look, everything I do is spiritual. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I put these things out. I don't, I'm going to put them out, of course, for the family. But I have a certain timing and a certain ritual I'm going to do for them so I can redrop them. And that's basically what I'm waiting for right now. But they are here, and they are ready. So, yeah, and let me tell y'all a little bit about them. What it is we're all energy. So these deities, these gods, they are energy too. See, a lot of people got the misconception of these Egyptians making these gods a living thing outside of themselves. No, these Egyptians were talking about the energies within themselves. Yeah, they got so many Egyptian deities. Man, these Egyptians used to make an energy god for using the restroom. You know what I'm saying? These Egyptians got gods for everything. It's just about doing the research and studying and figuring out what the energy does and how you can use it in your everyday life. So, yeah, my Ashe cards are on point because they give you direct instruction on how to use these energies, and they also give you the cards itself of the gods and goddesses from all different sects. Not just Egyptian, not Hindu, none of that. It's everything. We use it all. And we manipulate it all. So, yeah, I got that. LoveLiftLife.com. LoveLiftLife.com. Go get you them my shade cards. I'm probably going to put the thing back up soon. Just bear with me as I get my spirituality right with it. All right, what else? My statues, crystals, Everything I sell is symbols. Symbols for you to get on your spiritual work. Just like today, this is what we're doing, spiritual work. And this work is about to be magical. And the thing about the work is you must understand that everybody has a different perspective in their work. So Bobby had a different perspective, panic. Okay, there's one common goal or ideology, but shoot, everybody is different. Everybody's ritual is going to be different. Everybody's thought frame is going to be different on something. But that doesn't mean we can't share and build and help the next man grow so we can all mash on this spiritual thing. Y'all, I got to tell y'all, my dreams have been off the hook. Woo, that's another story for itself, but my dreams, crazy. And, man, I'm seeing a lot of different orbs, colored orbs all the time. So I know this energy is all around me. You know, I'm protected. And I'm always invoking my different energies so I can power up and manipulate this whole universe. So, yes, with that being said, chapter 1 through 4 review, The Magician. Love the book. And really, and honestly, this book should be a refresher for everybody, the whole book. But let's dive into 1 through 4. I'm going to read off the chapters so everybody can get a understanding, and then we're going to jump right into it, people. All right, chapter 1. Magic is the ultimate science. I know what that is. Magic is the ultimate science. That means dispelling the whole illusion and concentrating on your magic. Okay, chapter 2. The Magical Temple of Psychic Laboratory. The Magical Temple or Psychic Laboratory. So, you know, that's basically the space where you go and meditate, do your magic room. Chapter 3, The Magical Mind, which is a real big thing, the conscious versus the subconscious mind. You know, we're trying to tap into that subconscious and make this thing rock. And chapter 4, The Gods. The Gods Within. Okay, y'all know what that is. These are energies. Just like I was explaining with my Ashe cards, these are energies residing inside of you. All right, so we're going to jump on into this thing. But look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug some people in and, you know, let's get to the rules. We got to do that. Be respectful. Be an avid listener, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know what it is. We making this thing happen. Y'all got it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. But, yeah, when everybody gets their time to shine, talk, speak your truth. But we not only talk about this book, family. You know what I'm saying? We got the book. We doing our thing with it. But I just want to also hear about your spiritual journey. If you have some insight, let us know. Let us make this thing jump off. So, yes, I'm going to start with my homegirl, Kendra, because she always give me that energy and that light. So, Kendra, what up?
Hey.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, good evening.
Good
Man,
evening.
I'm so
good
glad
evening.
you're back on task with the book.
Yeah, back on it, man. Back in full effect. Man, that winter solstice wasn't no joke.
No, it sure wasn't. It sure wasn't.
Man, I'm talking about my family came, and they just interrupted my whole little thing, so I had to put some stuff up that I didn't want to put up, and dropped down to a dead state. And shoot, they was waiting for the baby, and I'm sitting here like, damn, I can't do nothing. So all my work basically been outside. Like literally, I've been going outside and doing some spiritual work, or you know what I mean. But it's all good, man. And that's the weird thing. We got a shelter to these Christians, but they can't shelter to us.
That's
like,
true.
That's crazy. I never got that, but okay. But what you been up to, Kendra?
Well, I just been, just realizing that, it's always, spirituality first. You indulging into the work, and if you want anything to change in your life, that's the first thing you have to do, and just really trying to. Every day is just like, a learning experience for me. I learn so much every day. I take everything as the Spirit talking to me.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
I've been seeing, I don't know what it is. Maybe I definitely need, I have a reading with Khadijah coming up. But I've been seeing faces in everything, like just in patterns, and it's like it's real crazy and stuff. If I was to tell it, like you said, to somebody Christian, they probably would tell me, "Okay, you're losing your mind," or "That's the devil."
You've been seeing faces in like your meditations,
like faces, like just in patterns, like in wood and everything, like and patterns of material and stuff, or just crumbled up paper. It's like the weirdest thing. I can't explain it, but it doesn't scare me, or anything. It gives me, understanding that that I have that this connection with spirit and stuff, is definitely real, and a lot of times we get, so much sensory comes to us, like a million particles of sensory comes to us, like every second, they say. And we only could pick up like on 2,000, I think, and what happens is and stuff is that you get used to certain regular sensory things that you see, that patterns that you used to seeing. And then when you actually, could slow yourself down, you can see things that you once couldn't see before. If you can, you feeling me?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's real deep, But I've been definitely realizing that, that we really have to get in deep, not just with this book, but our own, do the work with our spirituality, because that's the only way we're going to be able to control the matrix. We have been programmed through slavery, through Jim Crow, to be in subservient, and also, as being oppressed people, to kind of like think that, we have no control over our destiny, that, we are underneath the thumb of white supremacy and also, of the church. But it takes a while, to deprogram ourselves, because this is genetic also. Our parents were programmed, our great-grandfathers were programmed. So we're doing a lot of work, but the work that we're doing is going to help not just change our future, but also help correct our past. So it's very important that we continue to do this and realize, an economical system is not going to help us. Going to church is not going to help us, because all we're doing when we do that, we give our energy outside of ourselves. This is a one-person journey that you have to embark on, and that you have to really go full force in doing it. It's just not something that you can do, on this day here or this day. You have to constantly, like you said earlier, magic is constantly on your mind. It has to be like that. It has to be constantly on your mind for you to actually, be able to do that. And I definitely understand what you said about family. It's like, when you want to, get into your, spiritual practice and they're around, It's like,
Oh, yeah.
you don't hate your family, but, you know, you're like, man, I really want. But you have a connection with you. Your connection with spirit is even stronger than than your physical family. You know, you get a strong connection with the spirit world.
Yeah. Yeah, Kendra, next time you see them faces, man, just go ahead and start talking.
It doesn't
stay like
like
that.
You know, oh my God.
I'm for real too, because you'll start hearing some voices, or you'll start hearing something in your mind where you'll notice, oh wait, that's something different. That wasn't that wasn't me, and then you'll just automatically receive a channel, and it'll be just amazing. So yeah, start talking. Hey, just say, hey, who are you? What is? And then you know what I'm saying, and then you'll be like, oh. Man, this is your uncle. I've been trying to get in contact with you. You've been messing me up and stuff.
And it's crazy. I see it all the time. Like I have some crumbled up paper. And I'm looking at it and I see.
Especially to the trees. When you see it if you see them in the trees, oh yeah, go ahead and start going off. Hey, what's up? What you need? What's up? What's going on? What you want? You know what I mean? And don't feel, that's the thing, though. You got to just let go of, people just have to let go of the ego inside of them. Like, oh, this is stupid, this is dumb, you know what I'm saying? But just make that thing happen, because once you do that, I'm talking about everything just starts naturally flowing. And this is just it's just a normal, everyday thing, really, back in the ancient times, you know what I'm saying? They was doing this, so we just, forgot. So it seems kind of funny. But that's live, Kendra. That's live. We're going to get into the book, man. We're going to get into the book. Let me put some more people on. Let's see who. South California. Hello. South California. Hello. Okay, let me go with Georgia. Georgia's on my mind.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Tony?
This is Tony. Hi, Kendra. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
That's great.
I've been listening to you guys, and a little bit I got to say about the family. I broke it off Christmas. See, my parents is 81 and 82. And my mama is a trip. She's a church, deep church. She told me since I stopped going to church, she said, everybody going to start thinking you crazy. I said, Mama, why would they think I'm crazy? Because you're out of the normal. I said, well, you knew the day I was born I wasn't normal. So now she leave me alone, okay? So that's the way I got to play it. And like you said, you see faces. Me and my daughter was looking in the backyard, and I got a wooden fence, right, a privacy fence. And I said, look, Tia, doesn't that look like a face? And then she kept looking at me. She 18. She kept looking. She said, Mommy, I do see the eyes right here. I know. So she kind of thought I was dingy in a way, but I just gone and it is what it is. I said, well, if you can't see it, it's only for special people. I'm special. So a lot of times when we scared they're going to call us crazy, I just feed into it and say, yeah, I'm special.
Yeah, we are special though, Tony. We special chaos beings. We are special chaos beings. Hold on, I'm gonna try to put a few more people on, then we can just jump right into this book for real.
Okay.
Let's see. North Florida, are you there? North Florida, are you with me? Hello, North. Peace.
How you doing?
Peace, Goddess. How you doing? You all right?
I'm well.
That's great. You been working on your spiritual magic, spiritual game lately?
I got my number 8 right here.
You got your number 8?
Yeah.
Tell us about that 8, man. Tell us what that 8 looking like, that infinity.
The 8 looking like it's in my purse.
Oh.
I got that from Bobby Hammond. I got that from that video.
Oh, you
remember that video you posted?
Yeah, I know what you talking about. Boy, you crazy, boy. I said 8. Okay, I'm trying to get man, and Bobby was for real about that too. That's the funny thing, Bobby. That magic, man. Them 8s. But I like to use them 9s too.
Oh, you got to put me on to the 9.
Oh, yeah, it's going to go down for real. Hold on, stay on the call, man. We're going to plug some more people in, and we're going to try to get this book popped in. North Georgia. Are you there? Hello, North Georgia? Hello. Hello, North Georgia. You know what? Let me do this. Let me go ahead and see. Hold on. Let me see if my babe ready to get on the phone so she can tell y'all about the experience we had with this birth. Boy, I'm talking about it was a magic one. And then we're going to jump right into this book, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm in my office. Babe, what you doing? Trying to get on? All right, cool. Yeah, just let me know. Shit, All right, y'all. Let my goddess tell y'all about this miraculous birth we had real quick before we jump into this book. Chico. Babe, you there?
Chico. Yes.
Oh, shoot. That's my son, y'all. He's about to get kicked off. Y'all about to get kicked off because he sounded crazy.
Chico. He want to put his 2 cents in, too.
Exactly.
Let him put it
in. That boy a magician for real, though. For real, I ain't never seen nothing like it. Babe, tell them about your endeavors. Since you've been magically producing that breast milk.
Well, how's everybody doing? Welcome back.
Thank you. How are you?
We are doing good. I'm glad to hear all you guys' voices. Well, really quickly, I'm not going to give a whole story or anything like that, but just know we had our child in the car, y'all. It was like a movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm so serious.
Is that your second child?
Yep, that's our second child.
Oh, yeah, our second child. Yeah. In the car. And it was a crazy, magical experience for sure. And I'm glad it happened that way, because if any of you have kids, you know that giving birth is hard, painful, challenging. But we were fortunate enough to get it done in like 3 hours. It just so happened to be in the car. Mm-hmm.
That is magic.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, that
and you had no epidural?
No epidural, no nothing.
Wow. Good.
We both times had it at a midwife, Afua Hassan. Shout her out. She is a magician for real, and she has a little house called the Birthing Center. And our first birth with my son KJ, it seemed like it took about 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So from the start of the contractions to when KJ came. So this birth, man, it took literally like 2.5 hours from, she said, oh, babe, I'm feeling some contractions. I'm like, all right, well, let's just sit here and chill. What you want? I said, you want to go take a walk at the park? She said, yeah, let's go do that. So we went and walked. And, man, I'm telling you, literally, when we took like 2 little trails around. And she just said, "Oh, wait a minute. This don't feel right. Hold on, it's getting a little intense." And shit, from there on, we was on the move. We went back home, and then the contraction sped up like a ton. And I'm talking about from our spot to the birthing place is about 30 minutes away. I made it in 10 minutes with traffic and everything. Around. I literally made it in 10 minutes. I'm talking about I was driving 110 down the freeway, just flying. She going crazy in the car. Man, I'm talking about it was amazing. And but I knew the spirit was with me because, for one, I'm talking about the traffic just opening up. Like, I got Ganesha, and we both got Ganesha in our car, so the traffic literally just opened up, and we just slid right through it. You know what I'm saying? And I was riding the little side parts and the little easy tags and stuff, but I'm talking about I was finding them open spots. And, man, we pulled up right on time. I ran inside the little birthing center. I said, "Afua." She ran outside, and shoot, our baby was being born right there because Desiree could not move.
That's good.
But, yeah, it was magic for real. It was something else. It was something real magical and something real spiritual. And, we couldn't even take that experience no other way because, we didn't even want the contractions to prolong. That would have been something else too, for real. Yeah, so that was it, man. Let's get into this book. Let me try to plug in one more person, and then we're going to get into this book and see what's going down. Let's see. I was trying to find Joy, but I don't see her on here. So Western Michigan, you are on. Western Michigan. Hello. West Michigan. All right, everybody's listening. That's cool. I just want to get the insight in. I feel you. All right. So let's start with chapter 1 real quick. We're going to break it down. Y'all just jump in and give y'all insight whenever y'all want to. Okay, wait, let me see. Joy, you already on? Okay, let me see what she's talking about in this chat room. But okay, look. Chapter 1, Magic is the ultimate science. All right? So, chapter 1 was basically about dispelling the whole illusion of moralism, right or wrong. You have to think in a linear line. Everything, there's only one right way. You know what I mean? That whole idea of what's right, what's wrong, what you can do and cannot do. Mm-hmm. So magic is the ultimate science. Basically breaks down to deprogramming yourself out of this illusion, right? Mm-hmm. And working your energy towards your own thought patterns, your own ideas. So moving towards that without asking somebody or getting somebody's approval. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody saying, "Is that right? Is this right? Is this wrong? Can I do this? Can I do that?" Nah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just make sure you put your intention in that space and everything else will flow. Make sure you have your intention. That's probably the only thing you need to do. But there is no right or wrong. Like, when I be watching these little shows, what's that bullshit ass show baby be watching? Rip the Runway or whatever.
Project
Have y'all
Runway.
seen that? Project Runway. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about some of the stuff I like, these judges do not like. I'm like, hold on, man. Nah, that's not right. But for some odd reason, you know, they feel like their opinion is valid. When they created the work, right? They created their whole magic towards their outfit, and they manifested an outfit, right? And now they trying to seek approval from another motherfucker that, you know, can't see their energy, can't see their light. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of tripped me out. Now, the last episode I seen on that, this little white girl was like, well, shit, I don't give a shit if y'all like it or not. I like it. I'm like, yeah, that's damn right. That's what I'm talking about. You better stand up for your shit. And she got kicked off that same episode. I was like, damn. Well, at least she liked her shit. So, yeah, magic is the ultimate science. That's what I got from it. Anybody want to chime in on that one?
What I liked about that particular chapter, it was saying that the true magic is in the individual. It's not on the outside, and it was saying that, you know, it's the art of magic is the art of using controlled thought to produce results. And it's pretty much, I feel like, you know, especially, you know, being in this three-dimensional world and stuff, a lot of times you have a hard time controlling your thoughts. You have, especially living today, we have so many things going on. You have the TV, you have your phone, you have, you know, all kind of outside things. So it's a distraction from you actually controlling your thoughts to produce the magic. So, I mean, to me, that was like really important, you know, and also like you said, the good and bad thing that goes with the church. You know, when I came into spirituality, that was liberating. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you think, you know, you always trying to please something outside of yourself. Right. And with spirituality, you know, and being connected to spirit, it's really not like that. It's like it's neither good or bad. You know, it's just like you could use electricity to cook, you know, some food, or you can cook the man. You know, it's energy and it's the way it's used. And to me, that was liberating, especially coming from the church. You know, because you was always scared you was gonna go to hell for something. You know, it's just, you know. But to me, that in itself that has been one of the most liberating things about my spiritual journey. Is, you know, just putting away the moralism. You know.
And can I piggyback off what you just said? Because where I am right now, I don't know who I heard it from. I believe Panic said this. It ain't no right or wrong. Because where it's one person's right, another person can perceive that as wrong, you know? So it's really not a wrong or right. And that's why I'm having a problem with my neighbor right now. I know me, I'm trying to do you know, because I come from inner city St. Louis, and this white boy don't know. It'll be real ugly if I was, you know, and I'm old. I ain't young like y'all. I'm old. I got grandbabies, y'all, in their early 20s. But I ain't scared, you know. But the thing is, I notice this about white people. They want to we've been so long been distracted. Even when you go to Walmart, you go in the line, if a white man in front of you, you see the way this cashier, and then you get up there, she can't even say how you doing, you know? But it's a brain, and I've been noticing it a whole lot. So they've been next door to me for a year. I speak to them, I'm cordial with them, but then he wants this extra. You know, how was your weekend? I hope you have a good weekend. One day he told me, I'm so glad you're my neighbor. Don't come to me with all that craziness. Just fly by, you know? Just fly by. That's it. We don't have to do no, you know. And so since I don't give him no attention, I know this ain't nothing but work, you know. I'm supposed to give him attention because he's white.
No, that doesn't make no sense.
It ain't in my DNA. I'm going to be cordial with you. I'm not going to disrespect you or nothing. But I ain't going to ha with you. And I'm wrong, too, because I have a hard time with white people.
Yeah, and the next time, Tony, you burn them leaves outside, do a ritual with that and start chanting and stuff, and then see what he really talking about. See what he really know. Be out there with some magic on his ass and then see what he talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I peeped today, you know, since I've been on a spiritual thing, I see stuff kind of. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not him. It's his wife. It's not him. It's not him at all. I know who it is. But see, I think because all the rest of us around here, most of us black, there's a few whites around, but the white people go with white people, they the only mixed couple. And I think she wants us to look up to her, you know, think she more than what she is because she with him. But to me, we all the same, you know. I'm not going to hee-hee-ha-ha with none of y'all. You know, I'm going to be cordial. Yeah. I'm real cool. I'm cool with all my neighbors, but I don't give you no extra. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Well, you already know she really confused if she black dating or married to a white dude. That sounds crazy.
And down here in the South, and what makes it so bad, even my daughter 18, my youngest 18. Ooh, the baby's so pretty. I said, them babies don't look no better than nobody else. You know, them babies orange, okay? To me, our baby's a little 6-year-old black girl, cold black, pretty little girl. To me, it look way better than both of them kids. Okay?
Anybody else? Tony, you so well, boy.
I'm sorry.
No, you want doing your thing. You know, you got that light. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody else got anything on chapter 1?
I like the fact that it brought out that we can create. We were created to create whatever we will, using the power and exercising our right of free choice. That we can sit over here and basically we have the opportunity to control and create the life that we will, that we want, that we desire, and that's magical and stuff, and not just allowing life to happen to us, to be a creator in our own experience. You know, that's, to me, that's like very important. That's the whole reason why we're doing this magic. You know,
right.
To create this life. You know.
Yep, and that's how this thing needs to pop off. We got to think about this thing as we're creating our reality as we speak it into existence. It's happening. You know, so we got to move forward with that and make sure our mind is free from any of these distractions and any of these, things that can throw us off our path. Like that bullshit ass Umar shit that I had to Umar and Tariq or whatever. Yeah. I had to let people understand that I'm not mad at what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just basically stating the fact that they don't have the Christ consciousness within them to manipulate this reality they want the way they want to. Now they might be accidentally putting things together, right? But for them to be distracting their black people with white supremacy ideas, that's like a false flag. And there's only one rule. There's only one rule in the spirit world too. And I'm pretty sure they don't know. That's why they kind of still delusional. But there's only one rule, and that's teaching your people knowledge that doesn't better them.
That's right.
Unless you don't know the truth. So if you don't know, then you're just speaking your truth. But if you do know, then you really a fucked up person. And I'm pretty sure they don't know. So they're not conscious in the state of bettering their people. They're just like big time white supremacy promoters. Or something like that.
I'm so glad you said that because
me too.
I was feeling the same exact way about that.
Me too.
I was feeling the same exact way. I said, this here is a distraction. It's a distraction. And I just felt as though that whole situation, I'm like, how you want to say, either we guards or we not guards. So we can't be controlled by white supremacy. If you are a God, you are allowing white supremacy to control you. If you are a God and you're creating your own reality and stuff, you are less a God if you sit over here and think that this, if you truly buy into white supremacy. Does it exist? Yeah, we've seen it. We see that it does exist, but you can't allow it to control your life.
Yeah.
If you are going to be a lesser God, then guess what? You are going to give them that energy to control your life. But you have to, that's why they put all these distractions here. Now it has infiltrated into, like, the conscious world. But like you said, some of the things that they said, all right, some of the things, majority of it is based on the physical world, which we have no control. Which if you on the conscious plane, you cannot control the physical world. On the subconscious plane, that's the only way you can control it. And my mama would always say, a broke clock is right twice a day.
Exactly.
Just because they're right on certain issues don't mean that they're right on anything. And you don't. You have to know yourself and not follow individuals.
But to piggyback on that too, a lot of us come from the Christian world, right? And with the Christian world, and even black people, we are on the whole, we always looking for a leader. We always looking in the Christian world. You're a sheep, need a shepherd. I'm not saying you're not supposed to have leaders, but some of us just, it's in our DNA. I ain't gonna say it's in your DNA. We've been programmed to like Malcolm X say, house niggas and field niggas. Some of us is just straight out house niggas. It took 400 years to get here, and you can't expect just because they heard something conscious, it's dropped all of a sudden. No. And so that's the way it is with a lot of them. And because of with Umar, whatever, they want to throw him under the bus, and it's just a distraction, whether he good or bad. I mean, like I said, it ain't no good or bad. If you gave him the money, he rip you out. If you don't have his license, so what? You got to take care of you. You got to stay focused on what you own. Don't let him knock you off your square on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And about the H&M, the H&M is another distraction,
Yeah. Let me tell you, Tony, that I'm glad you brought up that leader point too, because we were in a stage of leadership, following leaders and stuff like that in the 60s and 50s and all of that, but we transitioned out from this Piscean age, and now we're going into this Aquarian age where there is no more leaders per se, nobody to follow. Everybody's going to start understanding that the leader is them inside of them, the Christ consciousness inside of them. And that's where this whole information age and stuff like that is popping off, because it's a quick joke, but then again, at the same time, we can't worry about these motherfuckers catching on to it either. So they better catch on or catch up or whatever the fuck they trying to do, because we here and we driving this thing for real.
Right, and that's what I like about that's what I like about you and Panic. Panic says sometimes people call him and say, "Oh, did I do that right? Did I?" He said, "What the hell you calling me for? That's your ritual, you know."
That's
and
right.
I like the way y'all, and that's what I like about you. You don't be coming in controlling stuff. You cool, you know, you real smooth. You is, though. And I can do. That's why I can take from you and learn from you. And when you came back today and told me to be my old self, because I was feeling that, but I couldn't go in as my old self because I done evolved a little bit. And I know reality. I know sometimes they do stuff to get an emotion from you. They wanted your emotion. You know.
Right.
That's what the physical world, it wants your emotion. That's why they throw this stuff in front of you. The news just wants your emotion. Trump just wants your emotion. You know, they just want it. Now, us black people, we give it to them right quick.
Right. Well, yeah. The ego is the ego, and from. Well, let me see if I can put on Joy real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Joy, is this you? North Georgia, George. Hello. Right. Yeah, what I was saying, the ego that we're talking about is spiritual. Like when we're dealing with the ego in this context of spirituality, we're just talking about shedding our ego from the spirituality, shedding them thoughts that this stuff is stupid, that this stuff don't work, that all them negative thoughts about it, or even better yet, like, what are you doing? And them little thoughts that come into your head. That's the ego we're talking about. It's the spiritual work. But your ego in this mundane shit, let that shit fly. Hey, bitch, I can fire up my leaves whenever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know something? That's what I wanted to say, and I am going to do it, but I will give him a courtesy of putting a sticky note. Within the next 24 hours, I will be burning leaves. You can take the kids to their grandmamas. You can, because the little white grandmama come over a lot. So you could just take them with her, or else, do what you got to do. But in 24 hours, if the state say I can burn my leaves, I can. And we ain't in the city. I'm from the inner city. I know where the city. I have nobody on the right of me, nobody in the back of me, none but woods, where I can meditate. I'm going to start doing some sun gazing. I'm about to dig a hole and start doing some grounding. I heard you say that earlier. It's on and popping. Because ain't nobody over here but me, but there's squirrels, birds, and chipmunks and stuff. It ain't no people on this side.
Oh, damn. You live then. You got it. Man, yeah, that's good. See, that's what you can go out there, put your feet in that grass, and really soak up some of that energy and get your body healed. And them ions is going to keep on penetrating, and then you're going to start feeling so much light. You're going to be like, wow, I feel great. And trust me, you're going to feel it too, especially when you start doing the sun gazing. But see, this is the thing. A lot of people get discouraged because they trying to look for or revelation or some kind of big atomic bomb to happen to them. But no, it's just a consistent thing that you do to where you start feeling the energy and start getting you start getting the emotions. All right, let's jump to chapter 2. Chapter 2, anybody else on chapter 1? Who else I got on here? Let me try to put this guest 5 on. Hello, guest 5. Guest 5. Are you there? Or say hello. 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 Okay. What about you, South California? California, eh? No, California. All right, everybody just listening, man. I feel you. If you don't got no light, don't worry about it. All right, now, chapter 2. The magical temple or psychic laboratory. Okay, so this is basically your magic room, right? This is basically where you go and do your work, get into your spiritual work. You know what I'm saying? You can do your meditations in there. You can do your rituals in there. And it's a place where you take your way yourself away from this mundane and the problems of the day, and you just release yourself and get straight into spirit and try to go straight in. Try to go straight in. There's no other thoughts. Now, you're going to have them thoughts of the day, but keep on dropping them down. Nope, not now. I'm trying to get to the spirit world. See what I'm saying? So that magical temple is huge and it's bigger than what people think, because a lot of people think you can just do it with noise and background noise and, stuff like that. You can. There's no right or wrong. But at the same time, you really want to concentrate that mind on your intention. Okay? So that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Kendra, you got anything on that?
Well, like you said, you need that quiet. Like you said, you need that quiet space and stuff. This particular chapter goes on the physical sense, with the rod and the shield and the cup and stuff like that, and which I think you had said that that this is probably a white guy who wrote this.
Yeah. Phil Cooper is white. Yeah.
They lack melanin, so they need a lot of the physical things to connect them on a spiritual sense. We can connect spiritually. Just having that peace and tranquility, we can connect spiritually because we have melanin, which is connected to the universe, and that black hole, that black substance that's up. So, but I'm not trying to knock, some of the stuff that he has in here. I think it's very important that you understand that these symbols represent, certain aspects on the spiritual, sense. But it was very interesting reading about it, but it's mainly important about providing that sacred space for you. Like you said before, a person cannot tell you how to do a ritual. That has to be, if you are doing the ritual, you're doing the ritual. A person can really, break down, okay, if you're doing it right or wrong. So that's what I got from that.
Even the rituals that I try to give out, you got to still make it your own. I'm just giving you a push start to make you go out there into the magic and try to put things together. You know what I mean? Using certain elements or using certain things that'll help you to make your intention become true. You see, but yeah, with that white thing, I heard Black Dot say this too, which was really struck a chord with me. He said, white people have to work harder. You notice how they work harder in everything? So their working harder is basically they're pushing themselves to get to the spirit world way harder than us, because it's something naturally within us. Like, as you can tell, the NBA, the NFL is dominated by black athletes. You see what I'm saying? That's just a natural thing we have inside of us. We're the fastest, strongest. We just are. It just is. You see what I'm saying? So when you do see white people, it's something that they're trying to overachieve. That's writing these books. They're trying to push the veil to make it to the spirit world too. Like, for instance, Black Dot brought up this Eminem or whatever, and a regular black person. He said Eminem is not a great rapper. He just works really hard. A black person can just spit it off his tongue. Eminem has to actually sit there and write and figure out what words go with what and how this goes with this, blah, 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 blah. And then he all of a sudden becomes a great rapper. See, black people, we got that melanin where the words just roll off our tongue when we're spitting. It's something inside of us that it's something natural that we're just manipulating the words easier. It just comes outside of us. It's just easy. So yeah, the magical temple, or magic room. I hate saying magical temple. See, even that's a white thing, the magical temple.
Yeah.
But basically, placing your altars in there, placing your statues in there, and remember, your whole house is an altar. All you're trying to do with your altars is alter your mind, shift your mind's consciousness to know that you are this higher being. So when you do walk in to your home, you want to feel a sense of a different dimension opening up, because you have so much spiritual stuff in your home or items that speak to you, that the energy is just coming left and right. And then instead of, being out inside of this matrix where you see a KFC, a Walmart, and McDonald's on every corner, it's like, them symbols can really deter you in a certain way. But then when you get inside your home, you're supposed to feel one with yourself, and you're supposed to be in a space where you can tap into your higher self at all times. And the magic room is just a basic place like that. It's supposed to be your whole home, but, if you want to seclude a certain area for your sacred space, then, that's important too, so you can go and do your work and really tap into your higher self and get these channels, man. I've been getting channels like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else got anything?
I
had a question. As far as the altar, does color matter? Because I've been reading lately that color matters. Certain colors supposed to manifest certain things. Do you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, color is a beautiful thing. Color does have certain ideas to it, especially when you're dealing with candle magic or anything with color. Like especially just dealing with the chakras, you're manipulating them energy centers within you. So color does have that certain element of rule, if you would say, but at the same time, whatever color speaks to you, that's what it is. So everybody say green is prosperity and wealth. Or what if green just means? What if green to somebody else means, which I can't, our minds can't see it that way. But what if green means poor to somebody else? You see what I'm saying, or something like that. So, but colors are important, though. Yeah, you should definitely manipulate your science with colors, especially your room. Do stuff with colors, like make that stuff magical. I got a whole green room. You see what I'm saying? The walls are painted green because I know my heart chakra is going to be pulsating and vibrating in that room, to where I can just speak my truth and be pure heart and dive into my higher self a lot easier. You see what I'm saying? Especially when I'm doing work. So, yeah, colors are huge.
Okay.
Colors are huge. All right, let's go to chapter 3. Is Joy on the line? I don't know. She keeps on saying she's on the line. She's not. I don't know. Joy, are you there? I don't know who I have on these lines, but okay, we're going to keep on rocking. Joy, you're going to have to get your phone fixed or something. All right. Number 3, chapter 3, the magical mind. This was a big one.
Mm-hmm.
This was a huge one. This was it. The conscious mind versus the subconscious mind and the unconscious collective mind. That was a good. I did that Kaepernick video, and that was literally a channel. Like seriously, because I haven't watched no football, but I noticed everybody was getting injured. And channel was just coming straight to me when I made that whole video. It was crazy. And I think our unconscious collective thoughts created all these players to be injured. Every single one of them. Because it's almost magical to see all the big-time stars injured, right? And we had this whole Colin Kaepernick thing at the beginning, and Donald Trump saying what he did, going on a rant about, basically black people trying to hide it in code. Black people are smart. They can pick up on that stuff. And that's all black people had to say was, nah, we're not going to play with this. We're going to stand up for ourselves. And the minute them thoughts started going into the universe, boys was dropping left and right in that league.
Yeah.
Shit, I was saying they better sign Colin Kaepernick quick if he want to play. You know what I'm saying? If they trying to keep a football league, now they have probably the worst Super Bowl ever about to happen because nobody's watching and everybody's hurt. So yeah, that's just something on the unconscious collective. But with this Magical Mind, Chapter 3, the conscious and the subconscious mind are two things that we can manipulate to power up our spiritual world. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, you have to go through the conscious mind to get to the subconscious mind, right? So the conscious mind is basically telling you, the things you got to do and blah, 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 blah. But when you do these affirmations, right, and you do all this different stuff with spirituality, you have these crystals and stuff, your conscious mind starts believing and knowing, right, wow, he's not faking. This is not no joke. This is for real. So your conscious starts feeling that, and it gets implanted into your subconscious mind. That's why consistency is key. You see what I'm saying? Because in that consistent practice of your spiritual work, your subconscious mind starts understanding all of this magical tools, all of this spiritual work, and you're able to manipulate your reality the way you want to. Mm-hmm. And we are here to impact our subconscious mind, period, the end, nothing else. Impact the subconscious mind. So that's Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of having the rituals. The rituals are not to sit over here and to do the rituals that they're actually doing something on the outside. It's actually to convince your subconscious mind to actually to bring what you are doing the ritual for to improve to reality and stuff. Mm-hmm. But this particular chapter, I've been loving all the chapters.
Right.
But it just goes to show you that if a person, it goes in the chapter and it talks about hypnosis and a person being hypnotized. If you think about it, a person being hypnotized will sit over here and do things that they wouldn't consciously do. Mm-hmm. But with hypnosis, you have convinced the subconscious mind that this is a fact that you can do this, that you have the ability to do this. And because you have convinced the subconscious mind that you have the ability to do it, you do it. Mm-hmm. The whole thing about it talks about, about an athlete getting psyched up, them getting in that place that where they're able to, get in that winning place, and they get, to do these certain acrobatic feats and stuff. That people are like, oh my God, is that even humanly possible? But they put in their mind, their subconscious mind, they convince their subconscious mind that they can actually do it, and they do it. Mm-hmm. So, I'm just going to read this. It says, the way to the subconscious power is to be selective thinking, choosing the idea you want, and rejecting the so-called fact. We brought this book into reality.
Yep.
You on your end, you was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get that book, but I'm gonna get that book. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get that book. I'm gonna get that book. It was the fact. It wasn't the fact that it was like $800, $800 to $1,200. That was a fact. That was a fact. So we just a so-called fact, and guess what? We were able to produce this book into our reality, and that's amazing.
Yes, and that's good, Kendra, about the conscious mind, because when you're doing these rituals and stuff, that is all it's for. I don't want to deter anybody from not doing rituals, but the rituals are for your conscious mind to be appeased. So basically, to appease your ego, you do these rituals, you keep on, you do them, and you let it go, and your subconscious mind gets impacted. So the ritual is for that conscious part of you that's saying this is not going to work. But when you put things together, now the ritual actually helps in your work, in making your conscious mind sit down. You see what I'm saying? And it goes in from there. Okay, and another thing in chapter 3, I guess and then that was another thing. Chapter 3, they was talking about the mind control, and the mind control basically about with the masses and stuff like that, which is not us, but he really what's the word or whatever. He went into that mind control thing a lot in chapter 3, and basically it's the same thing with the distractions and belief and how people's thought process is made of. And mind control is a thing where can really be impacting in your life, and if you can't let go of that Christian motif, right, or religious motif, then it's going to be hard to really get into this magic, because just for the simple fact that you're always thinking, well, no, that's not right, or oh, I don't know about this, or what is the government going to say, or what would my mom say, or so that whole religious motif of that moralism and all of that, that's just a straight no. Take that out of your consciousness and make something else happen. All right. Anybody else got anything on that?
Well, I got a question. I just went to your Facebook. I just went to your website, and it said if I want some rituals, do my name and email address. Did you get it yet?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it. Yep.
Okay, because I'm going to be honest, I've never done a ritual. I have my altar, but I have, I do aromatherapy. I got a light. You put that light, that salt light lamp, and I got my sage, my white sage. I guess that is a ritual, burning white sage, huh? But I've never done any rituals like I hear people online be doing. I haven't done any of them yet. So you're going to send me some, right?
Yeah, I can send you some, but what you want to do is, Tony, you want to think about your rituals as like a appointment or a date you have, right? So you want to set out time to get all the materials you need, and have your intention already in mind. And your materials, the space you're going to be doing it in, are you going to be doing it outside, inside, blah, blah, blah. And you want to really you go pure heart as you're doing the ritual, and think of things. I'm gonna send you some stuff that's that will help you. That'll help you in this ritual practice. But remember, rituals should come from yourself too first.
Yeah, I know. They say you're supposed to tweak them or whatever, but the thing with me, I really don't know what. They say you got to be wanting something. Right now, I'm cool. I'm really content right now. But I do wanna. I want my health to stay good. I want my mind to stay right. But it's halfway gone as far as society. They think I'm crazy anyway, so I just play along with the game.
Well, no, you can do a ritual to talk to the spirit world. Talk to, ask yourself a question about what is my purpose here, or if you want to talk to an ancestor that transitioned or anything like that, or you know what I mean. So you can do that's what you really want to be doing. You don't want to be doing rituals for this mundane stuff. Now, the mundane stuff is what get people into the magic, but really and honestly, we're in this thing for the understanding of the transition. You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, because I hear people say, and I do say this before I meditate, to the ancestors known and unknown. And I really know my grandmother. She was born in 1912. She died when she was 93. That's the furthest back I go. I don't know the ones before then, but my mama is 80 right now, so mama tell me about the ones, because I have one great, my grandmother's sister. We were scared of her because people used to say she was voodoo. But knowing what I know now, I wished I wasn't scared of her. I could have went in there way back then. And like you saying, with this stuff, I might can call her, because she might have knew I was special. I just didn't know it at the time.
Yeah, and what you can do also is like that grandma that you said 1912.
She was born in 1912, and she lived to be 93. She just died in 05, I think. But she was 93, and she was the coolest one. She understood me more than anybody. She knew I was special, but she accepted it. My mama wanted me to stay in this box, but I've never been able to stay in the box that society put most of us in. I've never been able to. Ever since my whole life, I've been different.
Yeah, you should just definitely make an altar for your ancestors and just start talking to her. I talk to my ancestors all the time, and they live inside of you. Their spirit lives inside of you, so their spirit never goes to the other side. You see, so their spirit's always inside of you, so you can talk to them, and you'll feel that you can feel the energy. And then once you really get real advanced, when you start getting your kundalini to rise to your pineal gland and stuff, then you'll start getting real transmissions to where you can start actually hearing her. Okay, so just start talking to her now, because she's hearing you right now. She's probably laughing like, dang, you can't hear me.
And I believe you. I believe you, too, but have you ever did the kundalini thing?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, ain't that a near-death experience? It's like astral projection or something. See, I be researching a whole lot of stuff. I just ain't never tried a whole lot of it.
Right. Well, raising your kundalini, that's just raising your sexual energy up through your spines, through all your chakras to your third eye, so that that energy, that light, right, can hit your pineal gland, and you'll start getting more. You'll start being more clairvoyant. You'll start receiving more messages, and you'll start having a better understanding. And your dreams will be off the chain. But then also, you can astral project, and then you can be outside of your body.
Yes, that's what this guy was telling me the other day, but see, I don't think I want to do that right yet.
Oh, well, that's what we in it for. We in it to win it, man. I'm telling you. Yeah.
But I ain't ready to go outside my body right now. I wouldn't mind talking to my grandma, my grandma's sister, none of them. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I ain't ready to, maybe that ain't my everybody got a different, got a different thing,
I feel you, Tony.
See, y'all young. So if I was y'all age, I probably would too. But see, right now I'm thinking I got a couple of more years. I'm retired. I'm through working, and I just want to live. I just want to be peaceful and everything. My life's pretty cool. It's real cool. But like you say, I just want to know why I'm still here. What am I here for? But lately, since I got spiritual, I'm gonna be honest. I keep running into white people, and I thought I was prejudiced. I really did. I'm serious. I don't hate them, but I'm like Malcolm X. You're not allowed to do certain things. I work for this man. He's 41. He got a mind of a 5-year-old. His mama act like every time I do something, Friday she told me. Day before yesterday, she said, I think you're magical. She keep telling me this because, like you say, they don't think. The simple stuff I do, she act like it's a big deal because they had to read about it. It's just come natural to me. That's what it is, And she really, she done went and called the people and said, I need a raise and all this, because after February, I'm gone. I'm just here to serve my little time, do my little thing with him, but I'm ready to move on to the next thing, but but like you say, I need to ask my ancestors my next move, because I think I'm still here for a reason, for a purpose. It's time for me to help somebody.
Hello.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm back on. Man, I got disconnected somehow. But
Is everybody else still on?
Yeah, I'm still on.
Yes.
I thought I was talking too much. Y'all hung up on me.
Oh no, my phone got disconnected. I don't know what happened, but it's just a thing, Tony, where the process is understanding of what this world really is, and then just feeling enlightened to realize what else is out there, or how far can you reach. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the whole journey. Really, is just the journey within to see without. You know what I mean? See past this illusionary world. So you'll get there. You'll get there. You might get there when 89, 90. But
okay, but listen to this though. This is another thing about this reincarnation thing. Because see, I hear people say, if you don't get it this time, you're gonna have to come back and get it the next time. You know what I mean? And I remember. With me, as far as this, they want to say we all connected. And I really, deep down in my heart, maybe I am connected with white people, but I think they lost their soul when they was up in the mountains. And I think they ain't going to never change, and I really don't want to deal with them. But I think I'm keep being forced to deal with them. And I'm getting spots in my face. And I went to the doctor. I think, am I getting this Michael Jackson? Am I getting to turn white? I don't want to be punished and be turned white because I can't get it together with them. But I really don't want to deal with them. I don't hate them, but I don't want to. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want them to mess with me. I want to just keep doing me, leave me alone,
Exactly. That's all you got to do. Just keep doing you, Tony. Don't worry about them. Don't even put them in your, just
but see,
let them be.
But see, it's hard like this because just like this white boy next door, my sister live in a $400,000 house. I live in a $120,000 house. He need to be out there with her. She the only black on her neighborhood. he over here with us, and over here we got Chinese, we got Arabs, we got Mexicans, we got everybody over here. So you need to be over there with yours. Ain't nobody over. I ain't over in his neighborhood trying to live with them. So what is he doing over here? Go back over there where y'all come from. But see, he know these people around here because he with this black woman. Mr. Swanson. See, I said, how you doing today? Get in my car and keep the ball rolling,
Boy, Tony, you was something else. Yeah,
I know I'm a trip. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the magic. I'm sorry.
That's why he there, though, because he got that black wife. He like, yeah, I'm a hood nigga, too.
Yeah, that's what he want me to see, but I don't see that.
Exactly. Yeah, don't see it and don't even fall for it. All right, let's see. Did everybody chimed in on that chapter 3?
Well, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Now, this information that you all are reading, this is my first time being on a call. So, is this the book, The Magician, the Philip Cooper book?
Yeah, this is the Philip Cooper Magician book. Yes, it is.
Is this something you can find online? Like I can find it online?
Oh yeah, you can find it on our group. Go to our group page, Love Live Life, and it's right there.
Well, I mean, I see the picture. That's what I'm looking at, but I don't see where to download.
Oh, you got to go to the files.
Okay, so go to the files on the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Go to the files on the group. Yep. And it was a magical way we had got it. It was crazy because, man, I can't.
Hello?
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm assuming his phone done disconnected again.
Yeah, but it's funny how we can still be on. I thought we were all connected to him.
No, it's a site that he's connected through. But this is your first time, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, it is. I just found the book and downloaded it. I see y'all have a lot of books up here. I didn't know there was anything under files. I never looked under here before.
Yeah, we've been going chapter by chapter every week, and with the holidays, with the New Year's and stuff, we kind of like hadn't did it for like 3 weeks.
Hello.
Kind of what we're doing.
Hey.
Yeah, you got to fix something?
Man, I don't know what's going on with this little bullshit ass phone I got, but anyway, we back on. All right, let's get through. Oh, but did that answer your question? Did you find it?
I did. I just downloaded it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what was your name, sweetheart?
Melissa.
All right, cool, Melissa. We are happy to have you. You got any insight on what we're talking about?
I do.
Cool. But you feel that magic? You feel that energy? Kinda, sorta. You get what we're saying? We don't want to scare people and stuff.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Okay, good. So, some people come on looking for I thought this was the prayer line. They be completely confused. Nah, we into this occult. We into this magic. Let's get to chapter 4, the gods within.
Okay, I got one more thing. Since you said prayer line. Me and my daughter was talking. Remember when you was in the church and you go down the altar call, right? And remember when the pastor used to lay his hands on your head, right? Have you noticed how he used to take the palm of his hand and touch your third eye? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my daughter was talking about that the other day. I believe that's when they would be putting you under that spell,
Oh yeah, there's some signs behind that. I gotta look it up, but there's some signs behind that whole church thing. Not that they know what they're doing, but
right.
The hierarchies that be know what it is.
But you know what? It's not really good to let nobody lay hands on you because they could be saying one thing out their mouth but have another intent while they touching you.
That's true. And that's true.
Like that.
And you notice they touch your third eye, and whatever they say, believe it or not, when you leave there, you did used to feel a certain kind of way. I think that's when they be putting their hex on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came to me. So I must be doing ritual because stuff's be coming to me now.
Oh, yeah, Tony, you there. Okay, let's get to this last chapter. Or not last chapter, but this last chapter for the evening. Chapter 4, the gods within. The gods within. So this is basically my Ashe card plug. Okay, this is what this is when you are using these energies to manipulate your reality, and then also just manipulate your mind frequency, your thought patterns. Like I said, everything is energy. You are a ball of energy, right? Your desk is a ball of energy. Your bed, you know what I mean? Everything in this world is energy. So these gods that have been created by man for years and years and years are formulas for energy. That's it. Okay, there's nothing more, nothing less. So with these energies, you're supposed to invoke these energies and be able to use that energy within your spiritual practice. So this Gods Within chapter is basically talking about that. Let me see what else we have with that. And you know, yeah, and then it's real simple. It's kind of like this book was kind of like a beginner's guide, because basically in that Gods Within chapter, he was talking about not looking outside of yourself, which I hope nobody is still doing in this discussion right now. But you know, we still, you know, everybody has their time, everybody has their path. You see what I'm saying? So there's nothing outside of you, no more. Forget it. Period. Done. That's it. Right. All the answers are within you. Okay. So we have to understand that these energies are within us, and our ancestors and the historians from the past, or the magicians from the past that created these gods, are just describing energies within us. Now it's our duty, especially the Egyptians. They laid out these gods, energies, right? They laid out these gods. I like to call them energies, but let's say gods, titans, whatever all these people want to call them. They laid them out in mythology, right? In a story form, so you can be able to decode it later, which is now, and you will be able to use these certain gods, energies, to manipulate your reality and to transcribe your spiritual journey. So that's what the whole Egyptian school was, and all of that, and that's what the Moors was giving to these white people, so they can be able to be the record keepers of this whole magic thing and everything like that. It's all a code. Everything from all this mythology, even the Bible, it's a code. It's a big code book. And the Gods Within is basically saying that. Anybody got anything on chapter 4?
Yeah, what I like about chapter 4 is that it goes back to, I think, chapter 1, questioning everything, and that's even questioning God. Is being able to, because that's something that we taught in the church. You don't question God, you just accept it. And in you know, it says everything. You have to question everything, even God. Even you have to even be able to do that. And it brought out also how superstition is the best way to protect God, because they want you to fear Him. So the whole, one of the I really do believe that Christianity and also Islam, some of these religions were worse than slavery, because it was able to control our minds to the point that when we are conscious and have become more conscious, it takes us a while to kind of just, get out of the Christian stuff. And I know it did for me. It took me 2 years before I was able to even, completely come out of it, because I had to wrestle with it because I had been, practicing it for over 40 years. But,
how long did it take you?
It took me 2 years. It took me 2 years to study and read and study and read. And I I had to break it down into pieces to see that this stuff is not, this is Bible straight up plagiarism, from other cultures. So I had to break that down. But I heard Bobby Hemmett say this. He was saying that that basically we as black people, as melanated people and stuff, we are connected to source. And he was saying that the gods are within. And when we made that transition to come into the Western world and stuff like that, we were dealing with people that didn't have melanin. So the God was without them. You see what I'm saying? They are carbon-like beings. We are carbon beings. We are the God. And but we took the mindset of people that didn't have melanin, so we start to believe that God was in heaven. We start to believe all these things that God is. So we had a disconnection from our true spirituality and stuff like that. Right now we're moving into the age of Aquarius, where it also brings up in this book where all ideas, religion, philosophy will be reviewed, and those which no longer serve us or we no longer value, we need to leave behind. There's no sense in you 40 or 50 years old still believing in Santa Claus. You left that behind. Or the Tooth Fairy, or the Easter Bunny. It's time for us to leave behind the thought that God is an aspect that is not, that we are not a part of. God is within us. So if God is within us, we cannot separate. We are walking God. Yep. And we have to continue, like I said, we have to continue to work this, continue to convince the subconscious mind that we are walking God. Like you said, I mean, not to speak, too long, but like you said, these deities that were in the ancient Egypt and even, in Africa and stuff like that, these deities were ways that our ancestors were able to. They are aspects of our spirit. Just like you're a certain way with your wife, you're a certain way that you're on the line, you're a certain way with you with with your enemy. Those are different aspects of your spirit. You always the same person, but you have different aspects of you. The deities were different aspects of they are different aspects of us. Of our spirit. And that's how we have to understand that. That's why the deities are us. So, so we just, like I said, it's just really coming to, really, it's like when you come out of Christianity, you be like, oh, that's pagan, oh, that, you're kind of fearful of it, and then you have to learn to let go of those things that no longer serve you.
Yes. Yep, and that's so true because if you keep that fear embedded in your mind, you're never going to break. You're going to have to, like Tony was saying, that reincarnation, that's for real because the idea of reincarnation, which some of these motherfuckers might want to do anyway, but the idea of it is basically you left something here on this earthly plane that you didn't get to. So when you do transition and everything like that, you feel guilt, you feel some kind of hold that's still holding you to this earthly realm, and that's why people have to keep on coming back because they always feel that they have, I didn't get a chance to, take care of my kids the way I wanted to, or I wasn't a millionaire, or blah blah blah, or whatever. People be thinking that this illusion is real. So
by you just saying that, that's what I'm understanding. They saying that that's the purpose of us. If our ancestors is inside of us, okay, whatever, that's why you get in touch with them, because right now they don't have the physical. We got the physical. Once we get in touch with them, they can guide us and show us, and a lot of times us with them can get the mission done, and that way when we transition, we can go to where we're supposed to go. We don't have to come back here and do it, because now this is, I've seen so much stuff, but this is what I heard. You know, this is one of the things I heard. They said that's the purpose of getting in touch with them, because since they, like my baby sister, she was 46 when she passed away, right? Right now, I'm late 50s. I'm almost 60, okay? But see, I've been through all of it. I've been Catholic, anything. I married a Muslim. I've been a Hebrew Israelite. I've been through all of them. Like she just said, this is my second year in the conscious community, and now I'm hearing they say don't say you're in conscious. They say just say you self-aware, self-mastery and stuff. They say don't say conscious, because not conscious is supposed to be really another religion. That's what I heard on the video the other day. So I'm hearing I'm getting too much. So when you give me these, I want to start doing a ritual so I can connect and find out my grandmother, maybe my baby sister, see what is going on to where. You know what I mean? Because for some reason, I'm still here to try to connect them, because they can't do the physical, but their spirit is in me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you just got to start. That's where the whole fear aspect comes in, Tony. You got to start letting go and just letting God. Basically, letting go of the ego, of that mind saying, oh, this ain't right, this is wrong, and blah, 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 or oh, this is silly. Why am I doing this? You know, that whole. I don't think it's silly. I think everything is everything to me. I ain't gonna lie. It's a reason for everything. And just because you don't see the reason now, don't mean it ain't no reason. You know, if I could write a book. I don't look like where I've been. A lot of people tell me I don't look like where I've been. I lived in New Orleans, Kendall. I done lived almost everywhere in the world. It's crazy. And some way I survived a whole lot of stuff, you know, that the average person ain't still here to tell about it, you know? Well, this is what I want you to do, Tony. This is what you're going to do. Whenever we get off this phone, just start talking. Just start talking to your baby sister. Just start talking. You can even use a picture just to trick your conscious mind into saying, "Oh, well, you know, she's right here." But just start talking.
I believe that, and I keep her alive. I do. I keep her alive through me. I do talk to her. She talks to me a lot. She the one who brought me to Georgia. Yeah, she brought me to Georgia. I'm gonna tell you how long ago. You remember when food stamps used to be in the little tablet where you turn them off? You don't remember when EBT used to be like paper, like stamp, like you pull them out of the back. That's how we got to Georgia. We would stop and get a bag of potato chips. The lady give us back change. We put that in the tank, and every so many miles we got to do that to get here.
Hey, but you got it done. That's spiritual. You see what I'm saying? Because none of that stuff matters. Like I be telling these people, they be talking about this money or whatever. Of course, you need money to live on this mundane world. But man, I'm so good. My spiritual light is so good. I'm just letting everything fly by. When I be giving away stuff and all this stuff, I don't care about none of that stuff because I know I'm good and I just want to help everybody else in their life.
Yeah, me too.
And find their life money.
What are we supposed to do with the ancestry money?
Oh, burn it and give it to your ancestors.
Okay. I'm looking at your website right now, and now
just even with that, I just wanted to give it to people to start on their ritual journey. While they was buying stuff, like a while ago, I was telling people, yeah, you buy something, I'm going to give you this ancestor money, I'm going to throw in whatever. but people just kept hitting me up on the emails, like, and I just want to buy the ancestor money right now. Can I buy some more of that? So I had to put it back on the site, and we make it do what it do. But this is the thing. This whole spiritual practice and spiritual journey is a journey within. So all this physical and whatever, you just got to go within and see what comes without. And Tony, you said you already talked to her. That's it. And she's giving you messages. That's it. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. That's what we're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's how this thing is getting manipulated. That's how this thing is working. We powering this thing up for real. Yeah. Anybody else got any more insight on that?
But see, remember, I do have some of my baby sisters. See, she was married to a Mexican, right? And they found her body in her living room, right? And my brother, everybody think her husband killed her, right? So I don't know. I don't want to say he did or he didn't, right? But if she tell me he did, I might have to come out of the spirit and go back in the physical and do something bad. So that's why we're gonna keep. I keep her, but like they tell me that she'll guide me in the right direction because he might didn't kill her, you know. Just what I would say is, you can ask her and then go to fall asleep and then see what symbols you get. You see what I'm saying? Ask her tonight, fall asleep, see what symbols you get, and if you get some crazy symbols that make you, seem like, he did it. But the thing is, I don't know if I want to know, though. I don't know if I want to know that, you know?
Mhm.
That's what I don't know.
Or even better yet, just ask her if she's at peace with it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And because at the same time, when you transition, a lot of people think it's like, damn, I'm dead, I'm gone, blah, blah, blah. Now you just transition, and it's actually a relief, right? It's a relief when you transition. So you actually are, you're actually in a state of feeling great all the time. There's no more burden, there's no more worry, blah, blah, blah. Now, if your mind ain't right, because the mind is all, the universe is mental. If your mind ain't right, you can carry this earthly realm with you, and you can still be in fear or whatever your mind has believed, right? Believe to be is important on this realm. So if your mind ain't right, then it can really impact your progression in this realm and how things are. So you definitely want to, before you transition, you definitely want to make peace with this earthly realm and know this is what it is. You know what I mean? That's what the whole my thing, I haven't did this, I haven't did that. No, you didn't do none of that shit. See what I'm saying? You are what you are. You are a chaos being, and you didn't do none of that down here. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is something completely different than this human body that we have to go through and all of that. Kendra, you got any insight on that?
I just I think that going back to what she was saying about her sister and stuff, I was just thinking about that. A lot of times, especially with our loved ones. But I find that whenever, just this week, I kept seeing my grandmother's name, and I opened up this book, and this was like a couple of weeks ago. I printed up her obituary, and I saw her face. And you know what? The spirit doesn't talk to you and say, "Hey." A lot of times it speaks to you without words. You know, which is kind of crazy. Like, you know, sometimes it does that. It speaks to you without words and stuff like that. And you know, like you were saying about connecting with your sister and stuff, I think that's very important. It's very important that, you know, I think that's something that, like you said, you should really do. I think, you know, you really should do that and stuff. But sometimes the spirit is actually trying to connect with you in certain ways, and you're like, you know, it's no coincidence. Everything is.
I believe you, and I know you're right, and I know, because I'm the only one keeping her alive. The rest of them want to say she dead, and my parents got mad because I wouldn't go. I stopped going to her gravesite because to me she ain't in that ground. She's in me. And when the detective found her, I said, how does she look? He said, she still look just like you. Me and her was the only two blacks. We the rebels in the family. Everybody else stay in the box. Me and her be out of the box. That's my girl, you know. And so I know this. And believe it or not, she was into this a little bit, but we were still in church, and I used to think she was crazy. She wanted to go light candles and all this craziness. And I said, no. You know, I used to tell her no, because we be in my daddy Cadillac. She talking about, give me the keys. You ain't going to light no candle. You better stay here, you know. But now that I'm here, I see what she was trying to do. She might was new then, and I just, you know, I was one of the ones that the Christian people we see now, I was one of them, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's how it goes. It takes some time to get through with it, but it is what it is. We are walking through this thing the right way. Man, this was a great review, y'all. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. This was a great review. I got so much insight and so much light from even Tony, just your stories, and Kendra, your light too. It was great. And to the people that we couldn't get on, Joy, and I know Sai was trying to get on and stuff, but I don't know, we couldn't hear y'all. So maybe it's my computer, maybe it's y'all phone. I don't know. I was clicking y'all on, but it wasn't working. But hey, we're keeping this thing rocking. If you didn't get a chance to talk, don't worry. Next time we'll plug you in. You see what I'm saying? Next week, same time, same channel, we are doing Chapter 5. Right, Kendra? Chapter 5, the elements, huh? Yeah, the elements.
Chapter 5, the 4 elements.
Yeah, the 4 elements.
Chapter, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that Chapter 5 is real good because it's gonna dive into a lot, but we'll figure it out. We should do Chapter 5 and Chapter 6, but you know, we'll play it by ear. What you think, Kendra?
Oh no, Chapter 5 is a lot. I think that's the chapter you can do.
It is a lot of chapter.
Information.
It's a lot of information, but before he started getting into the ritualistic stuff and
the ritualistic stuff. Yeah, they have a the whole ritualistic stuff in Chapter 5 is very detailed.
Mm-hmm. Before he started getting into that, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's the ritualistic stuff with the white candle and doing the different signs and stuff. I'm telling you, this whole experience is totally different from what we have all been taught.
Mm-hmm.
So but like we were all you were saying before is to convince that conscious mind, which the conscious mind is almost it. The conscious mind has to be convinced to open up the subconscious mind for us to able to to do magic.
Yeah.
And
it's
about convincing that conscious mind. Hey, but that's why it's very important. Like you said, magic is always on your mind. That is a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's the will. It's just the will and the drive to push through to that subconscious mind and to create my own reality.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And to be the God that I know I am. You see what I mean? So it's just it's all about that and having fun with this thing. You know what I mean? Not taking nothing too serious and just being invoked or being this God body that I know I am. You know what I mean? This chaos being that I have the strength to be. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a magical thing. And the
Spirit will continue to guide you because you are helping other people to reach that spiritual world. I was listening, I listened to Panic, and Panic had once said the only thing that the spirit world find offensive, and they will, handle you is to stop somebody, to stop someone from helping other people reach that spirit, reach them. Then that's what they find offensive. They don't care about what you're doing morally. That's not even a question. They don't care if you sell dope, or whatever it may be. Because a lot of times, we get caught in the moralistic and also in the laws too. Where we find, he broke the law. Even if the person was trying to do some good, from what
Yeah. No, that's fake. Yeah.
And that's not the spirit world is not even about that, and it's very important for our people to know that, because during the Jim Crow era, I'm just going to say during the Jim Crow era, a lot of times, when they were doing all the lynchings in the South, it was word up north, some of these lynchings was because, these black men had raped these women. And it would be like, I mean, if they'd done that, because we're so stuck in the moralistic ways where this is on some time, and our people, we weren't even trying to liberate our own people because we were so caught up in moralistic things, thinking. So we need to get out of that.
Yeah, and people gotta really understand that this is an animalistic realm that we live on. So you gotta shit, you gotta piss, you gotta, So once you're living from that animal part of you, that root chakra, when you're dwelling in that, then your mentality is gonna. Do you see these kids out here? Man, I'm telling you, these people out here are crazy zombie kids. Like, they don't give a fuck. So that alone just tells you, like, if the females, the guys, the females, it don't matter. They are out of their mind. They're doing whatever they want, and that's a form of that animal instinct that they're having inside of them. To whatever they be saying, get the bag and all that other goofy ass shit. But at the same time, they're expressing themselves, they're expressing their creativity, right, in a way that's not spiritual, but it's physical. But if they raise that light up through the heart chakra, past the heart chakra, then their creative energy will be expressed in a more powerful and more magical way, to where they don't have to do all this animalistic stuff to, you know what I'm saying, be who they are. And that's the whole thing. The Matrix, the media, and all of that, they're going to put them on TV because they want you to believe, right? That's what it is. That's what's hot. It would be like this chick, or be like this dude, or whatever. It's crazy. But yeah, it's been a great share, man. I enjoy these calls every time. We're gonna jump right into it again next week. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. See y'all on Facebook.
Okay.
Peace.